Have you noticed something strange? Companies expect software engineers to use AI every single day, but the moment you walk into an interview, AI suddenly becomes illegal. Does that make sense? Because if you get the job tomorrow, nobody is going to say, don't use ChatGPT. Your manager won't, your teammates won't. In fact, they will probably expect you to use AI to move faster. So here is the question. Why are we still interviewing developers as if AI doesn't exist? Now, before anyone misunderstands me, I am not saying interviews should become easier. I am asking whether we are measuring the right thing. Think about your own work. When you need to understand a large code base, what do you do? When you need a starting point for unit tests, what do you do? When you are debugging an error you have never seen before, what do you do? For most developers today, the answer is simple. You use AI. Not because you can't code, because your job isn't to prove you can type. Your job is to solve problems. And I think that's where interviews are falling behind. We are still asking, can this developer code without AI? But maybe that's no longer the most important question. Maybe the better question is, can this developer think with AI without depending on AI? Because those are very different skills. Anyone can ask AI to generate code. That's easy. But the hard part is knowing when the code is wrong, knowing when it's insecure, knowing when it doesn't scale, knowing when it solves the wrong problem. AI doesn't know your customers. It doesn't know your business. It doesn't understand why a feature exists. And when production goes down at 2 a.m., AI isn't joining the incident call. You are. That's why engineering has never been just about writing code. It's about making good decisions. Now imagine an interview like this. The interviewer says, here is the real business problem. Use an AI tool you want. Now show me how you think. Why did you write that prompt? Why didn't you accept the first answer? How did you verify the solution? What risks did you identify? What trade offs did you make? To me, that's much closer to what software engineering looks like today. I don't think AI is replacing great software engineers. I think it's redefining what makes one great. Maybe the best engineers in the AI era won't be the ones who write the most code. They will be the ones who ask the best questions, challenge the right answers, and make the smartest decisions. Maybe the job has already changed. Now it's the interview's turn. What do you think? If you were hiring software engineers today, would you allow AI in the interview? Or would you still ask candidates to leave it outside the room? Let's discuss.